going to right view, selecting this face, and this face. I'm going to go to box mode, right click and select edit form, holding Alt to add a new material, so take note. Repeat the process, holding Alt and selecting our translate, this arrow. So notice we have 2 additional faces here, and hit OK. Going back to smooth mode to inspect. Next, I'd like this one to be in a smooth transition. So I'm going to go back to box mode, hitting Alt 1, zooming in here. We're going to hit S and type WE and select weld vertices. Selecting this vertex and this vertex, this vertex and this vertex. Next, selecting this vertex and this vertex, this vertex and this vertex. Hitting OK. And going back to smooth mode, going to front view and inspecting. So awesome, we now have a smooth transition. Next, I'm going to go back to box mode. And our next intent is to round this one up. Round this further. So going back to box mode and selecting this 2 edge. Control left click, going to right view. I'm going to right click and select edit form. And move this one here. Hitting OK. And going back to smooth mode. So model looking good. Let's go back to box mode. And now I'm going to select this faces. Control left click this one, this one, this one, and this one. Hitting Control C and Control V. So we now have an additional body. Going to front view. Dragging this one to the right. Hitting OK. Let's rename body 11 to arm. Hitting enter. Selecting body and going to smooth mode. Selecting arm. And going to smooth mode to check. Let's go to right view. I'm going to hide the visibility of body. And let's add a symmetry. Selecting symmetry, selecting this face and this face, hitting OK. Selecting this vertex, turning body on, right click and select edit form. And resizing this one to make this round. And hit OK. So possibly same here. Going to right view, right click, select edit form. And resize this one. Hitting OK. Next, going to modify and select thicken. Now for the body, it will be our arm. Going to front view. Now I prefer 5. And thicken type to be soft, direction normal, hitting OK. Let's turn off head and body for a moment. Going to front view. Let's make this portion thin. I'm going to hide body. And selecting arm and going to box mode. And selecting these 2 faces. Right click and select edit form. And dragging this one inward. Now going to smooth mode to check. So model looking good and hitting OK. Turning body on, going to front view. Next, let's mirror this arm to have another arm here. So selecting arm, going to symmetry, and selecting mirror duplicate. Now for the mirror plane, activating mirror plane, selecting this plane, and finally hit OK. Next, let's remove the symmetry between our arms. So going to symmetry and select clear symmetry and selecting this T-spline body, which is our arm, and hit OK. So let's rename this one to arm dash right, and this one to be arm dash left. And from here we can reposition these arms. So I'm going to right click, select edit form, and move this one and rotate it a bit. Same to our arm left, right click, select edit form. Let's rotate this one and move this one here and hit OK. Awesome. Let's now exit from the sculpt mode by hitting finish form.